Hello, Jesus people. Today I'm going to talk about work. Now, in the beginning, God never created work as a correction. It was never an admonishment to work. Work originally, in its original form, was a blessing. If you read in Genesis, originally before the fall of Adam and Eve, God gave Adam and Eve a job. And their job was to name the animals and to tend the garden in Eden, the Garden of Paradise. So work was a blessing, it wasn't a curse. Now, the curses came with the fall, where the ground was cursed and Adam and Eve had to leave the garden, and the work was cursed by the sweat of the brow and the difficulty of it, and the woman's curse was labor and childbearing and to reverence her husband all the days of her life. So anyway, they had different curses, but originally work was never a curse. In fact, work and having a job was a blessing. And when Jesus comes back to rule and reign for 1,000 years in Jerusalem, we will all have jobs and there will be work to do. Just like there's work going on in heaven, there's jobs. The angels have jobs. Some of the angels are God's army, and some worship and sing to God, and some prepare heaven. Some ride on horses on earth. I mean, you can't even tell the difference between an angel and a human. Some people, they say that we've entertained angels unaware, so be a good host on earth. And so they have jobs. And God, you notice in the Old Testament, gave the Israelites jobs. In the temple, they had jobs. And there were servers and singers. And there was an order. There's an order to the kingdom. There's an order to the kingdom in heaven, just like there's an order to the kingdom on earth. There's two kingdoms, the kingdom of fear and the kingdom of love. Now, if you're a follower of Jesus Christ, you're in the kingdom of love. And it has an order, it has rules. And so is the kingdom of fear, it has orders and rules. And so you can move up and down in rank based on your job. We will grow the rest of our lives in our knowledge and in our ability to grow into our jobs and change jobs and positions, just like there's a rank and order in an army, there's a rank and order in God for positions. Right now on earth, you're working on your position for heaven in the new millennium, where we'll reign and rule for 1,000 years on earth, back on earth with Jesus. And so he will use your abilities and your knowledge and what you've gained on earth for the position he chooses for you in heaven, and to reign and rule with him, because it says if we suffer with him, we will also rule and reign with him. So again, jobs were never a curse. God has a job on heaven. He is the king, and that is his position, and that is his job, and we will have jobs also. So we will be talking later.